As always, I'm gonna wait a little bit until I see more people getting in here. I know that's like the same sound and tune. I've never took this loop here, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I didn't know this place even had a garage. That's sick. All right, first time taking this loop. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's sick. Kind of an unnecessary loop. Oh shit! Oh man, I just slaughtered that curb. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for the profanity, but I just completely annihilated a curb. Oh man. Well, I guess I didn't hit a curb yet today, so there. Oh, I just hit another. What? I just hit another curb. Okay, well, I've just hit two curbs in the span of 20 seconds. Guys, I swear this is not scripted. I just keep hitting curbs. Oh my gosh. I am a horrible driver. Oh, now my heart's racing, guys. I need to sit and think about this a minute. Wow. I hope nobody's seen that. No, actually, I hope some people did see that because that was actually tragic. I don't know how I did that. What? Oh, okay. I thought I hit another curb. Never mind. We're good. That is insane. I've never hit two different curbs within the span of it was legitimately 15 seconds that I hit two different curbs. That is some unbelievable work right there. My tires have to be in horrible condition. I hit so many curbs. Like I said, I hit at least one curb a day, and I average about two. And I was doing so well today. I didn't hit a single curb, and then I hit two in a row, and that was some bad hits. Wow. And I see there's one person in the stream to see me do it. So, yeah. So one person got to see an absolute gem of the clip. That was awesome. That was so cool. Yeah. I see there's some people starting to come in. Wow. I see there's some people coming in now. Just had a legendary moment on stream. I just absolutely smeared two curbs like back to back. Like I smeared one, and then legitimately 5 seconds later I hit another curb. Really bad stuff. Yeah, guys, don't try not to hit curbs. It's bad on your tires. I just hit like multiples. That was. I hope nobody I know was watching me do that, so I don't get a bunch of shit from them. But who knows, guys? I'm not the greatest driver. But yesterday, I mentioned on stream earlier. I forgot to do the intro. What's up, everybody? It's Dakota Storms coming in with another update on everything. I'm going to talk about a lot of things today. So if that's what you want to hear, stick through the stream. I'm going to talk about a lot of things like rock collecting. I'm going to talk about weather. I'm going to talk about eggs. I know that's super random, like eggs, but I'm just going to go over everything. Bowling, too. I'm going to talk about bowling, everything, and whatever in the chat that comes up, I'll talk about that, too. So to start things off, I'm going to talk about the crystal collecting. I went crystal collecting the other day with one of my buddies. His name's Landon. Shout out to Landon. And we picked up tons of crystals. I put like my body on the line to get some of these crystals. I was dangling over edges. He was holding my feet, and I was grabbing these nice crystals over edges. And hopefully it's worth it. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out what the crystals are. They look sick. They're not huge, but some of them are decently sized. I have no idea how much it's worth. But I want to look into it so I can maybe sell some of them because I already have a decent amount of crystals because I like to go out and crystal collect. What's up, Lucian Blackman? I do remember you. It's been a minute since you've been in here, but I welcome you back for sure. Like I said, I'm going to talk about a lot of things today. It's been an eventful week, so you guys can stick around for the ride. But yeah, like I said, it was so fun doing that crystal hunting. I love doing it. It was really fun to just kind of like walk around and hike on these hills too. I got sunburnt actually, which does not happen to me all the time. Kind of a rare occurrence for me when I actually kind of get burnt by that sun. But I woke up today and I was no longer burnt. You know, I was looking just fine, just slightly darker. So Luckily, I got some naturally tan skin, so I don't burn as easy. So that's all good, for sure. But also, that leads me to my next segment. Yeah, I was in Medora, North Dakota, in case anyone wants to ever crystal hunt. I see. Here's the thing. I don't necessarily know if it's legal because somebody was telling me that you're not supposed to take the crystals from these sites, but I'm gonna act like I never heard that because I love taking the crystals from the sites and they're so cool. So like, why not? I rode my dirt bike today and I got sunburned. Yeah, see that UV index has been awesome. We're finally getting to them days where it's like a UV index of like 8, 9, 10, sevens, and I love it. I look a lot better when I'm darker, and I look a little bit more Mexican. And I kind of like that. Um, I kind of like when people think I'm actually Mexican. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh a little bit. I like to confuse people, smoke screen a little bit. I'm in no way Mexican, but I've been told several times that I look Mexican, especially during the summer. So yeah, I love the sun. Sun's awesome. I was looking in the future weather, and we could be getting to 90s here in North Dakota soon. If you guys look at like the Climate Prediction Center, you can see that North Dakota's like the hot spot for this hot weather coming up. So yeah, if you want to go, well, it doesn't necessarily mean North Dakota is going to be the hottest place in the United States. It just means we're going to be so much warmer than we average usually are around the year. Usually we're around 60s, but we're going to be hit 80s and potentially even 90s. So I am stoked for that. That is great summer weather. But it's almost too hot. I love like 80 degrees, 75. That's perfect outside temperature. Warm, but you don't get like burnt to a crisp. You know what I mean? So I'll get to my next segment. Here's the next thing I'm going to talk about: bowling. I went bowling today. I tell you what, guys, I have the most horrendous form you've ever seen. It is legitimately awful, but it was working. I bowl. So when I wasn't doing my horrible form, I think I bowled a 85 and a 98, and I was just being right, and I started just launching the ball like that ball would go high in air, and it would be so damn loud when it hit the ground. It'd shake, right? I got one game. The first game I did it, I got four. I think it was 4 or 5 strikes, and I had two in a row twice. And I don't know if I get a fifth. I'll have to check my picture. And I got 142 points. That's the most I've ever had in a bowling game. So what? How does that make sense? It was the most atrocious looking form you've ever seen, and it looked zesty too. It was disgusting looking. And there's bowling leagues, so I'm sure they were looking at me and judging me like all the way. But you know what? I was probably bowling um, way better than I usually do, and I beat my buddy a couple times. He usually beats me. So I don't know. I guess form doesn't matter. It's like 75 to 90 here in Tennessee in the summer. Yeah, see, like Dakota's weird too. Like once we get to the summer, you would think since it's such a cold state here in the winter that it'd be like kind of a cooler state in the summer, right? No, it's not actually. It's so weird. Like our all-time highest temperature is higher than Texas. I'll have to fact. I know our all-time state temperature is higher than I think about 80% of the U.S. Most of the South, most of the I'm pretty sure it is higher than Texas because I remember seeing that and I'm like, what? No way. But apparently it's true. So, but yeah, Tennessee is a place that I remember that state just based on its shape because it's one of them weirdly uh, shaped states. But yeah, guys, I had some good bowling games. The other one where I had my horrible form, I got about 112. So maybe it's beginner's luck too. I don't know. But I don't know, guys. I genuinely think that when I have horrible form, and it looked so bad. I wish I had a video so I could show you guys and you guys could all laugh and make fun of me. Because it actually, I've never seen, I've seen kids that bowl so much nicer looking than this. But I was putting points on the board, so I'm not going to change it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's working, well, you might as well just keep doing it. You know what I mean? It was really nice today. Yeah, in Bismarck, it was really nice here too. I think it was a high of like 65, which is so nice, and it was windy a little bit, which was you know, you can't have everything you want, but overall, pretty nice day. But I think in about 2 days we're gonna pick right back up to the really hot temperatures, and eventually, like I said, we might be dipping into those 90s, and which brings me to another point. I was looking at some models showing some severe weather potential for mid-May and later May for my area. North Dakota, pretty much the whole state of North Dakota was on that little threat risk. Uh, I don't know how reliable this guy is. He's some dude on Facebook that I follow up with. I'd have to look at his followers and what they say about him. But that does get me a little excited because I know since it's going to be so hot, that could lead to a potential for some severe weather. I'll have to look to see if the dew points and humidity is conducive to supporting that type of idea. So hopefully, because if there's severe weather, I'm gonna be stoked and I'm gonna chase it. Which also brings me to my next point. The other day, yesterday, I think it was, yeah, yesterday, there was a pretty decent storms right east of Bismarck, kind of sitting stationary for a bit. I know a lot of people, they got a lot of great lightning videos. I was live streaming during it. I was a little far away, so some of the strikes, they were big, but they don't look very big. So I'll probably upload that stream later. Also, I have some shorts saved from the stream, and that's a little bit of an experimental thing right now. So hopefully that looks good and sounds good. I don't know how the shorts work when you put it in a live stream. Oh, there's money's running around. Okay, what am I doing? This is not really what I wanted to do. I'm getting stuck. I want to chat in 1 second, just getting out of this hole. What's up, Ali Ishak? Lucian Blackman says, I'm a Go Eagle, so glad to hear you had a good day. Take care, man. Quick question before you go, if you're still here. They have Omegle back? I thought they banned it. If you're still in here, let me know. Yeah. Ali Ishak is wondering the same thing as me. There's a cat right there. Look at that. It's a white cat, though, so that means it's not a sign of bad luck. I don't know if you guys have heard that phrase before, but some people say black cats is a sign of bad luck. I don't believe it because I see black cats all the time, and I don't get in crashes or nothing. So I think that's just one of those phrases that one time somebody saw a black cat, and then they received a phone call that their mom died or something. So Ali Ishak says, "You hate the color black, racist." No, man. No. I love black people. I love them. uh, I'm trying to get canceled. I was just talking about cats. Like some black cats are associated with bad luck. I'm joking though. Yeah, I know, man. That is a good joke. I should have seen the setup coming. Talk about black cats. And then Lucian Blackman, in response to the Amigo, says, "I have it downloaded on my my old and old unupdated phone." So, guys, if you guys are wanting to get on, if you have Omegle, I guess you have to do it on an old updated or unupdated phone. Um, Also, one other thing is I used to go on Omegle and kind of mess with people too, but I was good at it. Like me and my buddy would always try to catch Preds, but we were shit at it. We would just take a picture of we we looked up videos of girls online, and then we'd put our phone in a position that where it kind of looks like the girls there in real life. And I'm so sad to say nobody fell for it. Even the people that looked like idiots, they got like drool dripping out of their mouths. They got like what do they got? Undeveloped jaws. Yeah, mouth breathers. Even them, even them could figure out that it was not a real girl and it was a girl on screen. They'd be like, "That girl is on the screen," and yeah, they didn't fall for it. And me and my friend were really disappointed because we wanted to catch some creds so we could laugh at them and make them feel bad, or even just simps, just like simps. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Simps. That's kind of a retired word. But anyway, we our pred catches or stem catches or whatever never worked out. Unfortunately, people were smarter than we thought. Ali Ashak says Biggie or Tupac. Um, you know what's crazy? I can't name a song from either of them on the top of my head. I know that. Wait a minute. No, no, no. Tupac has California Girls, I think. No, 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 not California Girls. California Lovin' or something like. For, it's like. Is that a song? Am I just coming up with things? Does Tupac have a song called California Lovin' or something? I don't know if I know Biggie Smalls music though. I'm not a huge like rapper guy. Basically the only rapper that I've ever like been big into. Oh, there. Uh, only rapper I've ever really been big into is Eminem. Just my type of thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, California Girls is a song by Katy Perry. Yeah, I know. That now that I was thinking about it, yeah, that is embarrassing. But was I at least close? Like, isn't there like a California Lovin' or something, or like Lovin' California? There's got to be something like that. Everybody writes a song about California. Maybe name some Tupac songs, or maybe name some Biggie songs. Maybe I do know them, and I just didn't know I knew them. That type of deal. I don't know. I I know. Imagine associating Katy Perry with Tupac. I know. Yeah, they're so similar. They're so similar. Like you can kind of see how I kind of compared them, right? Yeah, it's so funny because you legitimately could not have two different artists that are more different than each other. And yeah, California Girls. That is a good song though. What kind of songs do I listen to? That's a great question. Funny thing is I actually do listen to some Katy Perry. Y'all can like clown on me, but I love some of that old nostalgic music. I got like 20 hours of like I'd say 2000s to like 2018 pop music. I got like 20 of that. My main genre is country though. Just like all the country, whether it's country rock, whether it's just like your like hillbilly country, whether it's like older country like George Strait, Toby Keith, Alan Jackson, or it's your new country like the country pop. I'd consider like Morgan Wallen, maybe like Coe Wetzel a little bit, and then I love Whiskey Myers too with country. Like Hardy, I'd consider Hardy like pop country too. Who else is there? Um, Luke Combs, Zach Bryan. Those are pop country in my opinion. 90s hip hop is classic. Yeah, yeah, I 100% agree. It's just good. You know, my type of thing is like, if I think for me, that nostalgic like pop music kind of puts me in the best mood. You know what I mean? Like, and country music's just when I'm like, I don't know,